vision board to show you I'm betting on myself. Count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my life.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Falcons, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Cardinals at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go.
From the gun, and now the ball's out, fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Second and 11. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Taylor to begin the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll drop to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. And he's going to go down again. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
It's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Hands it off out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. 15 yards there on the catch and run. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. Ready? 60 Eagles.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. Isaiah Pacheco, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And that flag accepted. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a round-away girl to let me. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about to buy.